Hola a todos y bienvenidos a las chorriaventuras de Black Code. Hoy jugaremos a Edna y Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes. Este es el segundo juego de la gente de Deponia, como hemos visto aquí. El segundo juego de la serie de Edna y Harvey. Así que vamos a ver de qué va. Porque tenemos que ver cuál es la continuidad que funciona. Si Edna eligió no empujar al doctor Mendoza y no le tiró por las escaleras y, bueno, no le machacó el cráneo con el mazo, o si volvió al manicomio. Supongo que eso será el material del que hicieron a Harvey.
It seems like you need to be solaced, telling from...
A ver si podemos poner subtítulos.
Do you want to play the tutorial?
Setup. Los subtítulos están ahí, entonces no entiendo por qué no se escucha. No sé, no salen en la música. Bueno. Tal vez pueda encontrar la letra y poner los subtítulos yo.
It seems like you need to be solaced, telling from the scratch on your knee. You fell and got hurt in the process, and now you come crying to me. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Don't worry, my dear, there is nothing to fear. Just a stitch and a sew, soon it's almost as new. And the cut will adhere after all. You have to admit it is not as severe. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. Well, don't give me that kind of look now. Just keep going on, soon you will see how everything will end well, though it still may depend on your skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. But yet needle and thread can bear dangers instead. If you're clumsy and plump and all fingers and thumbs, it might just turn out bad, especially when it comes to delicate operations like that. Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear. I can't stand to watch children bleed. I guess I should revise my statement. The wound is not going to heal. Forget about all that I said and work harder on your stitching skill. I catered for these circumstances, and hands carry needle and stitch in my pants. Now you pay the bill for your lack of skill, and please do stop crying and mourning and sighing. Don't weep like a whelp that is painfully dying. I merely was trying to help.
Y ahí aparece esas eternas orejas de liebre.
Oh, I have needle and stitch right here. Take care or you'll end up scarred, my dear.
Estás a medio
I
hacer.
can't stand to watch children bleed.
Hello, dear friends of adventure games.
Hola.
The spyware we installed on your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight. That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story. Entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum, but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lily, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school. Not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets. But enough of that. It's a beautiful, sunny day, and Lily is raking the leaves in the yard with a cheery tune on her lips.
How many times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
Emocionante. El convento. Hola, Edna.
Oh, there you are. Is that Molech making you rake leaves again? Uh-huh. How boring. And so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later, when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya!
Cara triste.
There are frequent reports of accidents caused by the mishandling of computer games. To minimize the risk of a crippling deformity, we recommend that you strictly comply with all of the following safety guidelines. Do you want to play the tutorial?
¿Por qué no? Aquí estamos viendo un salto de calidad en cuanto a diálogos, porque ya empiezan desde el principio dando caña.
You've decided to play the tutorial. That's very smart of you. And because you paid attention, you also know that with all these leaves here, the convent garden needs a good raking. Lily has already picked up the rake. Accordingly, the cursor now shows the picture of a rake. To discover the spots where Lily can rake, simply press the space bar.
Oh,
Why don't you just try it out right now?
me estás diciendo que ahora me marcáis las
Would you
cosas
look at
interesantes.
that? The red eyes show which items can be used. Apparently, there are 3 piles of leaves that Lily can use with the rake. Just move the cursor over one of the piles until the name of the item appears next to it. You can now make the move with a left mouse click. But be careful, accidents can happen so quickly. Hot diggity! You've taken the first step without giving anyone a deep flesh wound. But your work isn't done yet. Finish the task for Mother Superior. It can't be that hard, can it?
Seguro que sí. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Qué haces con tu vida?
What's that noise outside? It's unbearable! Lily, now I've had it up to here. I guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves. It doesn't matter. I have 2 new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? Uh-huh. I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time, for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
Lily has finished raking. She's no longer holding the rake in her hand, but she's still got it with her. If you would like to use it again, you can find it in Lily's inventory. Move the mouse cursor to the lower right edge of the screen to open the inventory. Be careful you don't get your finger caught. Amputations are such unhappy affairs. Good. Now, click on the rake symbol with the left mouse button to pick up the rake again. You can now use the rake with other objects at any time, even with other inventory items. When you're done, use the right mouse button to carefully put the rake back into the inventory.
Vale.
Now that Lily has been relieved of her first task, it's time to get familiar with the basic game mechanics. Press the left mouse button to send Lily wherever you want. Whenever Lily can leave a location, the cursor changes into an arrow. First, follow Edna in the backyard. The exit can be found at the right edge of the monitor. But be careful, that there arrow is sharp.
Supongo que en algún momento futuro realmente apuñalaremos a gente con esto. No hay nada más que ver aquí. Me gusta que te marquen con el espacio los puntos de interés, porque si no...
When doing garden work, remember, stay alert. The cursor changes whenever Lily can interact with an object. Most objects can be examined. If so, an eye will appear on the right half of the cursor. Click with the right mouse button to execute this action. Why don't you try it on the compost barrel?
A ver, el tutorial es tutorial absurdo, pero... mola. Anda, mira. Ahora hay un ojo.
the yard waste was rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders.
Ah, el
Lily
compost.
couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there.
There are many items that you can interact with. Whenever an item can be used, a corresponding symbol is shown in the left half of the cursor. For example, you could suggest that Lily uses the tie swing. But whether that is really such a good idea,
Lily would have loved to have played on the completely harmless
Con las termitas, ¿no?
That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree. At least she would have done that, but apparently she preferred the risk of getting into deep trouble as soon as the players signed off.
luckily, that turned out well. Next to the hand that stands for use, take, and eat drink is also a speech bubble for talk. The computer automatically selects the right icon. This ensures that Lily neither puts her hand in a hornet's nest nor eats thumbtacks. Seeing as you're already here, have a chat with Lily's friend Edna. She will certainly be pleased.
Edna was Lily's best friend. She always knew how to cheer up Lily. For example, by sabotaging the brakes on the mailman's bicycle.
Hey, Lily, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore? Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do? That's so unfair. Then maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
Lily can discuss various topics. These are displayed as symbols at the bottom of the screen. The meaning of each symbol is displayed when you move the mouse over them. Any dialogue can be ended with a red X at any time. First, select the topic, Chores Assigned by Mother Superior.
What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Lily can sometimes expand on a topic. In this case, she can talk about her 2 new tasks. But you can also use the arrow to return to the first level of dialogue and choose another topic. Return to the first level and end the dialogue with X to close the tutorial. Or you can talk a while with Edna. I can't teach you anything more anyway. Have fun playing.
Vale. O sea, que aquí no nos dan la frase que decimos, sino que decimos únicamente hablamos del tema. Ella solamente dice
She told you to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you had planned. I'd even help you, but I've run out of jelly. Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project. Peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all. Wait, Lily. This is an especially hard spot. Oh, what a drag. This is ruining all my calluses. And it took me so long to nurture them. These flower beds could really use some digging. Don't tell me that's exactly what Mother Superior ordered you to do. But that's fabulous. Then you'll be able to help me dig up the treasure after all. You don't even have a choice. You've been kind of told to by the Lord. All we still need is a shovel. The shovel, Lily. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd
Muy bien.
imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we just need to find a way to get down into the cellar. You can't walk through walls by any chance, can you?
Nope.
We really have to
Aún
teach you
no.
how to do that one of these days. But first you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority.
No hay forma de huir de aquí. Necesitamos... Ah, ya.
Mother Superior is having a bad day again, isn't she? Uh-huh. That wasn't hard to guess. The last good day she had was when everyone got mumps. I've rarely heard her laugh so hard. Don't let her annoy you too much, okay? I'm sure you're dying to know how the treasure hunting's going, right? Uh-huh. Well, to be honest, not so great. The ground is just too hard. I doubt I'll be able to find anything here without a shovel. But I already have lots of cool dirt under my fingernails, and I even swallowed a slug by accident. A small consolation from Mother Nature.
Ajá. Me lo quedo. Si puedo. Ajá. Me lo quedé. Aquí hay una pala. Cosas. Un cubo de rusbis. Sí, esto ya lo hemos visto. A ver.
Lily's fellow student Freeman was bent over the edge of the well. If he moved forward just a little more, he'd fall in, just like in Lily's favorite book.
Háblame.
Oh, Lily. I thought somebody was there. Don't bug me. I'm busy. Don't you have anything to do? Isn't there something you're
Muchas
supposed to
cosas.
be doing for Mother Superior? I knew it. You're such a loser for getting constantly stuck with those jobs. What is it this time? Do you have to alphabetically sort the compost again? Or remove the hair from her back? Don't tell me. You're supposed to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right? Well, good luck. The swing tree's made of sweet licorice, and termites are known for going crazy over candy. You'll never manage it. Let me guess. You have to dig up the flower beds, right? Well, good luck. That's gonna take forever with your little girly hands. But don't think I'll lend you a shovel when I get into the cellar. That is, unless you do want to help me get the key from the bottom of the well. That's what I thought. Because it's forbidden, right? Oh man, Lily. You're so straight, it's a miracle anyone can tell you apart from the trees. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? I'm trying to concentrate, okay? Something is down there in the well. I can see something sparkling. Oh man, I hope it's the key to the cellar. That would be so gumbo.
Gumbo.
Let me guess. You don't know what gumbo is, right? Oh, Lily, you're just hopelessly square. Guys as cool as me say that's totally gumbo. Or that gumbos. But you're just lame. Totally ungumbo. Really, Lily, stop talking so much. Unless, of course, you have an idea how I can get the cellar key. Just think of all the things I could do with it. I hear that awesome stuff is stored down there. Not just junk like shovels and brushes and all that. I'm talking about real treasures. Is this gonna be another one of your lectures about law and order at the convent? I'm so interested. What now? Can't you see I'm busy with the well? Or did your oh-so-great Mother Superior forbid that too?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah? That just proves how absurd adults' rules are. We're not allowed in the cellar. Jeez, Lily, you're like a broken record.
Si no dice nada. El día que ella hable será como Maggie Simpson.
The electrical sockets. Really know how to spoil all the fun. No wonder no one likes you. Hey, get lost. Go find another place to play.
How sweet. Apparently, Freeman was worried about Lily.
Hey, get lost. Go find another place to play.
How apparent.
Hey, get lost. Go.
How sweet. Apparent. Maybe. The narrator was slowly losing interest in coming up with motives for Lily's action. The truth of the matter was, no one knew what she was doing and why.
No thanks. I can do it myself. Go find another place to play.
Me estoy jugando.
How sweet. Apparent.
Estoy atacando a las abejas.
This hadn't been very effective.
Hey, get lost. Go find.
How apparent. The well was deep. No place for a good girl like Lily to play.
No. Aún no.
The idea was good, but Lily's arm.
Is this gonna... What, you're still here? Don't creep around like that. I almost fell in the well from fright. Huh? Oh, how cute. Are you worried about me now, or what? Don't worry, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna climb down into the well. But not because Mother Superior has forbidden it, just because it really is too dangerous. Although... What? I know that Mother Superior... Why don't you tell someone on the contrary? That's almost an incentive. I'd do almost anything to avoid becoming such a conformist little robot like you. I said get lost. It's none of your business what I'm doing here.
Lo sabía. Sabía que pasaría. Le hemos empujado a ello. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, es un termómetro. 10 bajo cero.
When Lily returned to the well, Freeman was gone.
Lily! Help!
Lily heard strange noises from the bottom of the well. But she was a good little girl, and she knew she wasn't supposed to play near the well. Just like Freeman. She had even told him so herself. Where could he be?
Necesito miel.
Ouch! Ah! What's going on? Lily, no!
Go away! I'm allergic!
Oh no. Clumsy Lily had actually dropped the bee's nest into the well. The bees didn't like it too much either. Their buzzing sounded different than usual.
Lily! Help!
Lily heard strange noises from the bottom of the well. But she was a good little girl, and she knew she wasn't supposed to play near the well. Just like Freeman. She had even told him so herself. Where could he be?
Ah. Si echamos agua, tal vez el otro salga.
Too
No
bad.
debería.
The faucet was dry.
¿Por qué?
Lily was excited. Where could the hose lead to? What a surprise! The hose led to
¿A qué?
thing.
Oh, una cosa. Nos gustan las cosas.
Lily, turn that off immediately. Lily, turn that off immediately.
Too bad. The faucet was dry.
Ajá, ahora sí.
Lily, have you completely lost your mind? Turn
Nope.
that off immediately. But did I not tell you exactly what you should be doing? I just can't believe you keep finding new ways to disappoint me.
Lily didn't understand what she had done wrong.
No la dejan hablar normal. Ajá, está vivo.
Lily thought about collecting the honey with her bare hands. But then she remembered her recent scolding at the cafeteria. She needed a better plan.
Tenemos algo mejor. Pintemos. Pintemos con miel.
Freeman was a little grumpy, sure, but he looked so funny with those red dots and yellow honey stains. There was no way this could last long.
Bueno, realmente si es alérgico, morirá mucho, de forma horrible, perturbadora.
Lily,
Hola.
thanks a lot for your great help. You really did a fantastic job.
Estás fuera.
If I can ever help you... Oh, you want the cellar key, but of course not. What in the world are you thinking? You're the one who got me to go into the well.
No.
It's your fault that I fell in. But instead of helping me get out, you throw a beehive on my head.
Sí.
Nearly drowned me.
No.
Look at me. I'm wet, covered in bee stings, and smeared from head to toe with honey. I know everyone thinks you're sweet and harmless, but you're actually a walking disaster. You can definitely forget about the key. You keep away from me.
¿Puedo quitar la llave? No. Tengo esto, sí. Ta, ta, ta.
What are you doing, Lily? Do you want to push
Atacarte.
me even more?
Sí.
Oh man, I hate you.
Lily had been distracted for a moment, but apparently Freeman didn't even want her things, probably in case she would need them later. He was such a dear friend.
Bueno, mientras tú estás a lo tuyo, yo voy a pintar.
The termites responded very excitedly to the honey. To lure them away, Lily just had to find a good spot to spread it on. The compost bin was the ideal place to move the termites to. Lily started right away. So far, the plan had worked well. Maybe a little too well. The termites were now following Lily's spilled honey back into the courtyard.
Ah! No, don't! Get away!
Ah,
Strange sounds were drifting towards her from
Vale.
over there. It was probably the termites celebrating their new home.
ya sé a dónde va. Ya sé a dónde han ido.
Freeman had now left for good, but at least the termites had found a new home on the bench. And as if that weren't reason enough to be happy, they had been joined by one of those funny gnomes that Lily sometimes saw around.
Ajá. Veo mucha miel. Así que esto se está volviendo más. Esto, el juego anterior de Edna y Harvey, el final era bastante turbio, pero aquí empieza ya turbio. La niña virtuosa ve cosas para evitar que ver cosas horribles.
It looked like the termites had found a new home. And one of the gnomes that Lily saw now and then was in the process of painting it in various colors. Too bad that Freeman was no longer here. He would probably have liked it too.
Seguramente. A la madre superiora le dará un algo cuando vea la miel y las termitas. Pero esperemos que le dé un soponcio cuando vea el cadáver del otro. Ah, perdón. Estaba admirando la muerte del otro cuando se me ha ido la pinza y no sabía para qué usar la llave. Pero como no vamos a jugar...
On the other hand, Lily had a task to finish.
Cuando dos órdenes entran en conflicto, las leyes de la robótica mueren. Así que adquiramos lo que queremos.
A shovel! That's exactly what Lily needed. Lily got along great with Doris, the lunch lady. That's why she knew Doris would start throwing knives if anyone messed up her pantry.
Bien.
The stove was black and empty. Just like the mirror that always appeared in Lily's dreams.
Ajá. Perfecto.
Yay! You found a shovel!
Sip.
Oh, Lily, you're the best. Let's
sé.
not waste any time and dig up the treasure.
And Edna and Lily began digging out what they thought was a treasure chest.
Bueno, realmente está acabado Lily.
That's quite a treasure chest. It looks like it might have belonged to some space pirates once. So
¿No es
what?
un
They
misil
were
o algo?
space pirates from World War II. Who cares? What's more important is that they left us
¿La
their
bomba?
treasure. Come on, let's open it. I'm so excited.
Sí, una bomba. Y tengo la herramienta perfecta para ello.
Great! Now the device should have enough oomph to open the treasure chest. What's the matter? What are you waiting for? Don't you know how to use it? Ah, don't worry. We'll find something else.
A real treasure chest. It was hard to tell, but Lily was actually speechless.
Come on, let's open it. I'm so excited.
Ajá.
You did it! And what's that supposed to be? Those space pirates must have led a pretty miserable life if this was their most precious treasure. Well, at least we have a fabulous chest, and I already have an idea what we can do with it. We'll bury our own treasure. Do you have anything on you? Some wool from embroidery class? Wow, that's perfect! Our friendship ribbon, the string that ties us both together, so to speak. Come on, put it in there. Now we just have to bury the chest again and...
Lily! Where did the brat disappear to now? Lily!
That's Mother Superior. What does she want now? We should check before she explodes. You have to be careful, you know?
That took much too long for my liking. Is everyone finally here?
Freeman is missing, Mother Superior.
Say nothing more. Your lack of discipline has reached a level that I can no longer tolerate. From now on, all games on the convent grounds are forbidden. And until further notice, there will be no more dessert, and bedtime will be moved up by an hour. And in case you're wondering, it is the bad behavior of one specific student that has led me to take these measures. In my helplessness, I even decided to call on an expert for help. He's a renowned psychologist who will restore discipline and order here in the convent. The examination will take place this evening. The doctor will drive the mischief out of you once and for all. And I can guarantee this much. It won't be a pleasant experience.
Emocionante.
A psychological examination? Oh, Lily, I'm sure this is all about me. I desperately need a plan. Meet me near the beds. I'll need your help.
You have the rest of the day off to think about what you've done wrong. I'd better not hear that you've used the time to create more mischief. And, Lily, I'm expecting you in my office. Now! I'm very disappointed in you, Lily. Can you ever do anything right? Oh, not another word. Your constant excuses just make me even angrier. And now just don't stand around like an idiot. Well, get a move on. Feed the cat. Can't you see how emaciated Lumpy has gotten again? Oh, stupid child!
Es su gato, señora.
Stop dawdling. Feed the cat.
The cheerful flower seemed to like Lily. At least it bent forward just a touch when Lily came close.
Seguro.
Lily had a basic understanding of how the dumbwaiter worked. You took out the food and put the dirty plates back in when you were done.
Woohoo!
Either there was a picture missing here, or there was one too many hooks. Lumpy was hungry, or he was tired, or bored. It was always hard to tell with him.
Es un gato.
Lumpy's bowl was nicely decorated. Life as Mother Superior's pet was probably wonderful and fulfilling.
Al que me sigue con la vista. Sí. Me piro, ¿eh?
Hey, where are you going? Feed the cat.
Hágalo usted, señora.
Is that really so hard to understand? Feed the cat.
Lily didn't want to spoil her nice friendship with the flower. Plants were the only things that still listened to her.
Sorprendentemente no me ha comido.
Stop! What on earth are you doing? Bad, Lily. Very, very bad. You should really know that Lumpy doesn't eat regular cat food.
¿Y quién se come la comida gato?
But you disappointed me for the last time. Here's the recipe for the right cat food. Bring it to Doris, the lunch lady. It contains exact instructions for preparing Lumpy's food. Doris can also find my lunch order for today on there too. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
And now, get out. I have to prepare for Dr. Marcel's arrival.
Oh,
I'm hoping that his
sigue
new
vivo.
method of correcting character flaws will save me this kind of trouble in the future.
Lily felt miserable. Maybe Mother Superior was right, and this character correction would make everything better. The thought made Lily shudder. She had heard stories about Dr. Marcel. Dreadful stories. She should tell Edna the news.
Dr. Marcel, you say? This confirms my worst suspicions. The doctor and I still have an old score to settle. I'm sure he's coming because of me. Lily, I can't stay here any longer. I'm going to leave the convent and go into hiding for a while. There's just one catch. That guy Garrett who's constantly lurking around. I think he's spying on us for Mother Superior. So long as he keeps poking his nose into everything, I can't move freely. Do you think you can find a way to keep him off me for a while?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lily, you're such a gem. What would I do without you?
Muy bien, pues vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Estas han sido las 8 aventuras de Black Coat y esto ha sido un buen comienzo. Tenemos la antagonista, que es la Madre Superiora, y todo el mundo al parecer. Porque vaya mundo, vaya caterva de gente. Mola, mola. Este de momento empieza bastante mejor que el anterior. Así que nada, hasta la próxima en las 8 aventuras de Black Coat. Adiós.